also, Steve Harvey, why are you behaving like that? Excuse me. Why is Steve Harvey looking at people like they are common things? Like, compose yourself, respect yourself.
Next, we don't need to go who I am. I'm dead. I'm famous. They just skipped out. Listen.
If I may, Mr. Harvey, just a quick moment. Really just from an introductory perspective, I think we've covered a bit and we'll definitely dive into the slides. I wanted to perhaps allow for the President to provide some opening remarks because we'll get the... Yeah, sure. Because some aspects the media would have to excuse the meeting. That's it. Yeah? Okay. I think what we'll do, before the media excuses the meeting, Mr. President, we'd like to allow, first and foremost, for you to essentially begin your opening remarks.
Just think about the fact that you have to say next in front of the President of a Republic. Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing to the President, because no Zambia would they do that. In fact, no African would they do that in front of another African president. Doesn't matter your level. And a lot of Zambians had a lot of things to say.
In a conference, you want to talk to people anyhow? You want to... How do you look at somebody up and down? And they're looking at you. They're speaking to you with so much respect, and you're looking at someone like he's a common thing, like he's smelling. No. Steve Harvey should also compose himself. This says a lot about him.
I don't even know why Zambians are in. Because, yeah, at this point we know. And also the problem is our presidents in Africa, they make these people celebrities, foreign celebrities that come to Africa, they make them look like they are walking gods.
And I blame us Zambians because we have over-pampered this guy and we have over-boosted his ego that he feels like he can... when he just came, you took him to the State House. Clearly, he's an important person. He's a VVVVIP. He's not just a regular Steve Harvey in the United States. I'm even surprised that he's even able to walk the ground. By now, it looks like he should have been gliding. He should have been seated on bodyguards that were hired. You guys are over-pampering his visit. You're over-pampering him. You're over-stroking his ego. And that is why he's now behaving the way that he's behaving. That behavior is very... I don't want to use the wrongest words here because... How do you... And also, the way he was talking to Simon Mwewa. Excuse me. I don't care. Look, at the end of the day, Simon Mwewa is on TikTok. He knows why he's on TikTok. Maybe that's how he makes his money. Maybe he knows why he's on TikTok. He knows what he's doing there. Okay? Whatever he does, that's his content. He's chosen to do that. He's a grown man, but we are like, give some respect to somebody. Okay? He might not be earning as much as you are. Just respect people. Why are you talking to a grown man like he's a child? Excuse me. But Steve Harvey said, you're too old to be on TikTok. But yes, he has a page. Maybe he's not the one running it. But he still gave consent for it to be in existence. Otherwise, he would have reported it. Why are you telling a grown man, hey, you're too old for TikTok? How many old people are on TikTok? There's a reason why people are making money through social media. That's his content. He's probably getting deals and whatever through that content. This is how he informs us of what is happening. That other time, there was that scandal that happened where someone was killed and they were in a sack. And I watched the whole thing from Simon Mwewa's post. You get my point. He has... It doesn't matter whether you don't agree. Somebody could be doing something that you don't agree with. And it's none of your business. If you want to tell someone off, say it in a nice, polite way. Don't talk to a grown man like he's a child. Excuse me. That says a lot about you, not about him. It says a lot about you. Where are your manners? Where are your manners? It says a lot about where you're coming from. Compose yourself. I don't care who you think you are. If you don't like us and if you don't want this, leave. Why are you here disrespecting our people like that? No, if you're tired, go to your hotel room, rest, take a day off, come back when your mood is up. Stop disrespecting people like that. We are not smelling. You understand? We don't smell. Excuse me. If you're here for business, do your business and go there. You can pretend for the sake of, just for courtesy's sake. Don't make us look like we are nobodies. We know we are from Africa and already we are not doing well in our economy is not doing well, but that doesn't give you the right to treat our people like that. Why are you speaking to our representatives like that? Why are you treating our president like that? Respect our highest seat, okay? Give it the respect that it needs. Somebody needs to rectify this mistake because how Steve Harvey is treating people and how he's composing himself, something has to be said. Somebody whisper something to his ears. You can tell from his energy. He just seems irritated, agitated. If someone tries to say something, he's just going to look at you like you are a no. Excuse me, sir. Compose yourself. Respect yourself. Compose yourself. Please. Excuse me. I'm not happy about this. I really don't like, you're not going to talk to our representative like that. I'm not going to introduce myself since I'm famous. Okay. But someone is trying to tell you something, and then you're looking at him like this, as if someone is smelling. Excuse me, he's doing his job. He's doing his job, number one. Two, that guy I know is not smelling. I know he used the most expensive. Excuse me. Don't talk to people like that. Don't talk to him like that. He's our representative there where he is. Don't talk to him like that. Even the guy who's doing the slides, talk to him nicely. Even if he's coming from the shantiest compound of all, talk to him nicely. It just says a lot about you and how you were raised. I think the respect we're giving him is getting to his head, and now he's just overacting, and it's just embarrassing. It's like you can't ignore this. Somebody fix this. The advisors, somebody who is somewhere there watching these things, kindly pass the message on to him. People are not happy about how he's composing himself and how he's behaving. Excuse me.
What I discovered when I started coming to Africa, the biggest asset you have is the people. And you have so many talented young people here that it dwarfs my imagination. So what I did was 6 years ago, I became the first celebrity ever from America to bring a hit television show to the continent of Africa.
One thing I liked about Steve Harvey, I really looked at this man like the person who loves Africa the most. That does not mean that shading the Zambian president, he don't love Africa no more. But Zambian people will like, you shall not put your American fingers where they are not supposed to be. This is our leader. You must never disrespect our leader. Zambian people were crazy. I tell you, even us in Africa, we know Zambian people are very peaceful. The mere fact that I wake up on the internet and I see Zambian people calling out Steve Harvey, I'm like, okay. Y'all must really be hot. But let me tell you, Steve Harvey was like, somebody says Steve Harvey was counting the people that came to collect him in his private jet or whatever when he landed in Zambia. But you know you have crossed the limits in African culture when you start counting people by pointing your fingers. Mr. Steve Harvey, literally. Guys, this is so disrespectful in African culture. Steve Harvey, Tata, our papa. This is, African people, when you, oh my God, if you want your African mother to give you a hot slap, point a finger in her. Guys, in Africa, even if you are pointing to someone and you do this, disrespect. This is why, as gossipers in Africa, we decide to do. We point with our mouth. Even if, yes, that looks very gossipy, but pointing is very disrespectful, most especially to the elders of our community. But yeah, let me tell you. Oh, God. Oh, I can't. I tell you, for me, even if it was not the words that he said, just the pointing that he's counting how many people get. Steve Harvey. Literally. But let me tell you. I don't think it's It's a no-brainer, y'all. Like, at this point, I think African people, we must understand that we should not be expecting a lot when it comes to American celebrities. And yeah, he's a black man. Tata Steve is a black man, mogul, how is it called? Trailblazer in the movie industry and comedy. But the reality is, American, be it black, be it white, they come to Africa majority of the times knowing they are better than you. That's it. And that's how they're gonna treat you. Majority of the times, they come knowing they are better than you. And there is not even the slightest pinch of respect for you.
Anyway, must the president meet every Hollywood celebrity that visits this country? No, this is a genuine question. It's not even about politics at this point. This is our head of state, citizen number one, the president of the Republic of Zambia. It has to have some respect. He has to be respected. And every celebrity that has come and met the president, to me, I feel like, this is my opinion, by the way, it feels like the president is being paraded by these clout chasers. Yeah, I'll call them that. Because Hollywood is about clout. Hollywood is about clout. It's about branding, image. The reason they want to meet the president is so that when they take photos and whatever, they can go tell a story back home saying, no, I met with the president of Shan, so that it can level up their importance, to keep their brand up there. And to me, it feels like these clout chasers are taking advantage of our president. And the fact that I didn't like, with the footage I saw, I didn't like how Steve Harvey was behaving and conducting himself. Body language, he looked like he wasn't into it, he doesn't want to do it. Like we were the ones begging him. Maybe we are the ones begging him, I don't know. But he was acting like he's doing us a favor. But in turn, he wants to invest here. We are doing him a favor. We are allowing him to make money here. He should be putting some respect on our head of state. The way he was so reluctant in extending his hand to greet the president, I didn't like that. The way he was behaving in the conference room, where he was, slides, whatever was being discussed, I didn't like the way he was asked, next, whatever. I didn't like all that. You are in the presence of a president. Tone matters. How you speak matters. You think if I met the president, I would be loud as I am right now? No. I'm never loud like this when I'm talking to my own mother. You understand? So, at this point, I'm starting to think like my president, muleke, ukulaba become spotlight with these Hollywood people. First, it was Neo, who popped up at State House, Muma Sleeper. I didn't know that was even possible. You go meet the president, Muma Sleeper, ku State House, na sweatpant. I wasn't told. So who is doing this? Huh? No, seriously, guys. Otherwise, I am so against whatever is happening. If Steve Harvey wants to invest, let him do. But let him respect this place also. I don't care who he thinks he is. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how rich and famous a celebrity is, you are still not at the level of a president. The only time you are at the level of the president is if you are a president yourself. Simple as pie. I seriously doubt it if he would have behaved the way he'd behaved had he been meeting a president from Europe or from another Western country. Huh? Because you can tell, listen, I'm sorry, this is just my opinion again. Look, Americans, a superiority complex, okay? There is this, they look down on Africa. And the last thing we should be doing is giving them audience of that nature. Like that. So to him, what do you think was running in his mind? And stop giving him excuses. No, he's a comedian. Yeah, he's a comedian. We all agree with that. But when you're with a president, you conduct yourself in the best manner you can. This is not a joke. You understand? You can't joke with power. Otherwise, to me, this was a PR disaster. It was a disaster. And whoever set it up, I'm sorry, you could have done better. You could have done better. The best thing we can do in Zambia is not wait for a Hollywood actor to put a studio here. No. The best thing we should do is establish a film school a film school. That would be the best thing to do. We can collaborate with a film school in the USA. I would advise you go for USC, University of Southern California. They're like the best, okay? That's the school I wanted to go to. But the economy couldn't allow us, so yeah, whatever. But anyway, that's what we should be doing. We should invest in a film school as a country and then elevate ourselves. We shouldn't be waiting for some actor who's, in fact, I'm sorry, but Steve Harvey is washed up. Isa Kuno, he's now trying to act like he's above everybody. I'm sorry, to me, I don't agree with this. Let's leave our president to just do his work. Let him focus on things that matter. Do not distract him with I'm a celebrity here. I'm sorry. I hope whatever happened panned out very well. I hope it just didn't end in pictures and the story at Steve Harvey Shepo Zambia. Because to me, that I'll just be like, look, what a wasted day we had. Otherwise, guys, let's put some respect on the head of state. I am a celebrities. They should be meeting the people who are, maybe I'm a minister, not the head of state. I'm sorry.
I'm sitting there listening to you. You took me to the Intercontinental Hotel.
With a career spanning over 4 decades, US media personality Steve Harvey stands as a global icon in the film and television industry, known for producing and starring in internationally acclaimed shows. Mr. Harvey brought his wealth of expertise to State House, where he met President Hakainde Hichilema this afternoon. At the meeting, President Hichilema expressed Zambia's intent to collaborate with Mr. Harvey to unlock opportunities in the country's film and television sector.
We also like what you've done for yourself, your family, for your business, Melt Holdings, and indeed what you are just beginning to talk about in terms of looking at the profile of the industry, where Africa sits, and how you can help to get Africa take its place in this industry. Based on what you've done yourself, what you've seen over years, the gaps that were there, bringing family feud to Africa, like you say, was an issue. Others believed it was not workable, but you made it work. We like that entrepreneurship, that courage, that vision. So Zambia is available. Zambia is ready to be part of this dream, this opportunity.
And Tourism Minister Rodney Sikumba, who was also present, emphasized Mr. Harvey's potential to boost Zambia's tourism profile on the international stage.
In terms of tourism, and also our resolve as a country to ensuring that we work with celebrities such as yourself.
And Mr. Harvey shared his passion for nurturing young African talent in film and television production.
I created an academy to get young people certified with these different jobs in television and film. I created a program to teach young people the business. Like if you really want to make money in television, everybody can't be in front of the camera.
He revealed that his academy, which offers certification in various industry skills, is ready to work hand in hand with Zambia to foster growth and innovation.
The thing I've learned in the business I'm in, I've been in television, I've been in business for 40 years, I've been on TV for 30 years. And show business is 2 words. The most money made in show business is the business side of it.
Yes, Steve Harvey is famous and all that, but at this point, when he comes to Africa, the Zambian president is his elder. So he must have acted accordingly. But I'm pretty much sure the treatment Steve Harvey was given, yeah, let me tell you, when these presidents of ours have these international celebrities coming in, they start treating their staff wrongly, they start yelling at them, they start ordering them, they start da-da-da-da-da. So now the celebrities get this picture in their head, oh, I can do anything, I'm above everybody. And before you know it, it still comes out. Because I'll still say it, majority of African Americans that come to Africa, majority of the times they have this mindset that they are the better blacks than us. They are of a higher standard. So if you give them that leverage, they will start treating even you, the leader of an entire nation, like nothing. And Mr. Steve Harvey did exactly that. Need I say more, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know what you think in the comment section about you're Steve Harvey, like you're that pointing fingers is yeah. Yo,